What's shaking, Chewy Nation? ChewbaccaLemma here, back with another Madden 19 Ultimate Team video. Today, we're playing for $1,000. Well, actually, it was on Friday night. We played for in the Muthead Friday Night Football. If you didn't know that's a thing, on Twitch, Friday night at 8 o'clock, sponsored by Grubhub. They do these. This is the first time they've done squads event, and they invited me. They invited me to be one of the team captains. There was 8 team captains, so basically 3 wins, and that's it. You got to win 3 times, and you're the winner. But squads event, which it was awesome to see all the support. It seemed like it was, I mean, the support was incredible. It's much more of a sim style of game. You'll see punts on 4th down. We're facing Team Drag in the first game, and you'll notice they go for it on 4th down. So I'm feeling very confident about this. I feel like this is definitely the wrong decision in squads. There's just too many users. It's just so hard to pick up 4th. You got to play the field position, and unfortunately we got the pick there instead of the SWAT or anything. But still, that was on me. I clicked on and picked it. But still a great way to start the game, and we're feeling pretty good. As this game continues, I want to talk about my teammates and also the rest of the field. I'll start with the rest of the field, and then we'll talk about why I chose the teammates I did. So the field was Team Bugs, Strafe, and Dreeny. I'm not going to go through all of them, but just some big names. Team Jacoby, a K-Mac Oreo, Suspect, obviously Suspect in it. Master, Team Master had Don't Care About Ice, Golden Glover. My team, DNT and Slay. J-Wall had Ryan Plays Mutt and Manu. Team Schemin', Stickwork and Tweez. Team Drag had Tony and obviously Drag, who are playing. So that was, I know I didn't list everybody, I listed most people. There was 8 teams there, and we were facing Team Drag in the first round. And if you want to see the bracket, I'll link that down below if you want to check it out. If you want to know if you want to follow along or see you know, how it went. But it will spoil it because it has all the winners and such if you want to see how these games finished, the ones that we play. So this is basically why I chose DNT and Slay. So DNT, I'll talk about him first. He's known in the community. He's one of the best weekend league players in Madden. Like, that was such a bad user by me. He's one of the best, and he has a fantastic squad as well. And I knew I needed somebody to run the offense, right? So I knew he played squads a little bit, and I was feeling really confident picking this selection. I'm like, hey, you want to do this? And thankfully he said yes. I thought looking back on it, I feel like it was 100% the right decision. Be able to manage that. We played a very conservative offense, played very sim style, and defense. We knew we were going to be really good on defense, and that's exactly how we wanted to play, and that's exactly how we did play. We were very happy with that. With Slay, I played him in House Rules, actually streaming, and I played him in a House Rules event, and I ended up winning. But people are like, this guy's really good. Like, he's got a YouTube channel, and so I checked it out, ended up talking to him, and I'm like, you know what? Somebody that is a very good player, one of the better players, weekend league players, but not on the radar, right? Like, nobody, like, really. I mean, he has a YouTube channel. Go check it out. I'm gonna link his YouTube channel and also DNT's Twitch channel down below. Maybe send DNT a follow and a subscribe to Slay if you could. That would be amazing. That would mean so much to me. Let me know if you did it as well. That would be awesome. If not, still, I'll leave it down there if you want to check it out. So he's a up and coming YouTuber, and I felt like he's a really good player, and he wouldn't be somebody that somebody would necessarily invite. I wanted to get somebody that maybe would not be on the radar as much, and I think it ended up working out because he just got a user lurk for us right there. Let's go, Cam. If you want to know how the users worked, the left side of the field was patrolled by Slay with Cam Chancellor. The middle of the field was patrolled by myself, Steve Atwater, and the right side of the field was patrolled. Why am I keep saying patrolled? I don't know. By DNT with Sean Taylor. Yes, we have a God squad. All these players are like 99 speed in squads and 99 hit power. Tall. Obviously we had a very good team, and Team Drag's team was not nearly as good. That's for sure. We go ahead and try to high point. Easy touchdown right there. And it's Gunslinger. We took it off after this game, but that was really unfortunate. And you see they even came out in goal line. They wanted to get to half, and that's what happened. So it's 3-3 though. We do have the ball. We're feeling pretty solid still. We played really good defense. We got unlucky with that tip. You know, that happens with Gunslinger sometimes, which is why we took it off. We did not want that to happen again. But we definitely felt like we were unlucky there. but it's okay. You know, we're playing well. We're just managing the clock. We're able to run the ball decently effective. 3rd and 7. You see we're running it. And the commentators, it was Zan and Stiff, said, why are you running Eddie George? Like, you have to have somebody better. What they didn't know at the time is D&T has a Cowboys team. Oh my goodness. And with all the boost with Madden and stuff, pretty sure Eddie has 99 speed. So it's not like he actually is really, really good. And then we had Zeke as well, the new Zeke. So we had 2 Ohio State guys at running back because he has those Cowboys just kimmed out of their minds. So we were not struggling with our team for sure. Those were really good running backs. Some of the best in the game. I mean, they're good enough to be, you know, all running backs are really good if you got them kimmed up. A lot of them are, but that's what happened there. That's why Eddie's there, and he did show why he was there right there. He was proving them wrong. Zan and Stiff, they were, I could tell, you could tell in their voice, they were pulling for us, though, the underdogs. The Twitch chat was like, let's go Team Chewy with the look! I wish you could get my audio, but it makes sense. Like, they're commentating over it. Do they really want me to start yelling all of a sudden, you know, like, oh my goodness, let's go! Do they want that? Maybe they do. But that's why you don't get, that's why it's a post-com. Like, I couldn't really get maybe there's a way to get around. There probably is. I could maybe do something in the future if I was invited, but that's why it is a post-com. But I definitely would have loved it. I was freaking out. I got that lurk. Unfortunately, there was a little miscommunication there. I think it was a high point too. I don't know what happened with that throw. Vic is gone. You know, now actually he did have Lamar Jackson as well, which I think was in the field after this. But they give it right back to us. They lob it up. I don't know if they. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they were doing there. And I think they go ahead and lose somebody here. One of their guys got disconnected. Up by 7. So it's just 3v2, which isn't a huge disadvantage, I don't feel. But if you have 3, if you know what you're doing, obviously 3 is better than 2. If you got 3 users and 3 people, you know, 2 people to run a route and such. But Zeke putting him on skates, and that is Ezekiel Elliott. It looks like he might get caught, but nope, he's just running, and D&T truck it into the end zone. 4-6. Zeke and Eddie George from the Ohio State University. What a 1-2 combo. 16-3, and that will be the end of the game. No reason really. They were in the clock out. Once somebody got disconnected, they were pretty much, yeah, the game's over. So we end up beating Team Drag 16-3. So people were like, I know Zan was like, I didn't think that they would be ahead, but in all honesty, we did practice about a handful of games, and I felt like we had a really good game plan. I feel like they played it more like a normal game of Madden. They went for it on 4th and 8 on the first drive. Like, that was a mistake for sure. And we knew, we had a game plan going in. Okay, this is exactly how we want to win this game. And that's what we did. So, next up, we're facing Team J-Wall, which beat Team Bugs. Bugs was giving his wide receivers, he was blaming the wide receivers. He's like, they're running terrible routes. I don't know where they're going. They're running all over the place. And they ended up losing 12-0 against Team J-Wall. And that's who we're playing. J-Wall, Ryan Plays Mutt, and Manu in this game. So, this is going to be a game. And this is when I knew EA was cheating me. If you didn't notice, I turned off autoflip, right? It's still not off. I have to go in. I had to do it 3 times before it actually turned off autoflip. I was trying to tell him, and I'm putting this more in there for D&T and Slay. If you're watching, I tried it. I'm like, guys, I'm turning off autoflip. It will not go off. It keeps coming back. And I couldn't get my adjustments right now. Like, the adjustments are wrong. I'm like, I'm telling you guys, I am not messing up. I've done this. I know what I'm doing, okay? They probably didn't believe me. They're like, it's okay, just calm down. I'm like, you don't understand. That's what's happening right now. You don't understand, guys. That's what's being said. So maybe the post comes better than that. It gives you an idea. Okay, so 2nd and 11 there. We finally we don't even have it. Okay, I don't even know. Atwater patrol, and there we go. Incomplete. Good D. 3rd and 11. 3rd and 11. Let's see if we can D up again. Right in the middle. He gets by me. I thought that was gonna be a lurk. I had 2 guys I had to patrol right there. Am I using patrol a lot? I feel like I keep saying that word. I had 2 guys that I had to defend there, and thankfully they got that animation where it jumped up like that. So it was a struggle on the beginning of this game trying to get autoflip turned off. I have no idea. I've never experienced that, and of course it happens in the biggest game probably that I've ever played. I mean, I've never played for money, so I would say these games here are the biggest games I've ever played of Madden. Like, I don't do, like, I guess I've done a few wagers, but this feels important, you know, feels important. Again, you see us, we're running the ball. They have really good toss D in this, you'll notice, but we know what our game plan is, that we're gonna make them make a mistake on offense. So we go ahead and punt, a punt dot by DNT, put them out at the 8, field position game. If we stop them here, you know, we can get good field position again. They do end up getting, you know, a nice gain on first and get up to the 22, and then sets up this play. So basically, the left side, I don't know if I said this, but the left side, again, is Slay. The middle with Cam Chancellor. The middle is the middle is Steve Atwater. That's me. And the right is DNT with Sean Taylor. So you see him go deep, so I know I have to cover underneath, and I lurk it, and I'm screaming, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! I'm going crazy. I am absolutely going out of my mind. I'm like, no, because I know they can't score a touchdown on us. Well, that's what I thought. Like, I'm like, there's no way, like, they're gonna have to get field goals to beat us. Like, we're playing so well right now. So I'm just ecstatic right now. So just, yeah, that was absolutely wild. So again, I'm in the middle there. DNT on the right with Sean T and Cam on the left, and it's just a box. It's a box. It's really tough to throw when you have, I mean, 3 of the best users in the game. They're all like 99 speed because all the boosts are close to 99 speed. They're just absolutely insane, all of them there. So here we go. We get a strip animation there, which maybe a sign to come. And instead of being maybe the first down, honestly could easily break that tackle too. Getting that could be a huge gain. Instead of getting that, we get a strip animation, and we end up losing, and it puts us in a harder down and distance. And we go ahead and run the ball. Again, punting the ball. We've started to, I feel like the run game's coming a little bit better, so I think the 3rd and 7, I think that was a fine call. Ended up not working out, but we go ahead. And Steve Atwater just lays the boom right there. Maybe I should go for the strip. Hindsight is 20/20, but I feel like looking at how powerful the strips are, maybe hit sticks are not the move. Just go for the strip instead. They're just, maybe. I don't know, but they go for a 1-play beater, and unfortunately Kraus gets rack-agged on him. Kraus, come on, man. That was just, that really is, that's a beat. We weren't running deep halves. Like, we were playing quarters, thirds. Like, we weren't gonna do that until they showed us that they could do that, and they hadn't shown us to us yet. And again, hindsight's 20/20. Perhaps we should have played much more safety and just put deep halves when we saw that. Again, that's something we did adjust to it later on, and it is unfortunate to give up a big play. That's usually how it works, though. They didn't make us do it, and then they showed us that, yeah, we know what you're doing. We're going to go ahead and beat you, and that's what they did. Slay, you look at X on the left side. They lob it up. Dion was I think it was Dion, was just too far. He was just too far upfield, and Calvin just ran by him and then got position, strafe, go up and ag, rocket catch, Madden 16 style. You know, was that Madden 16, Madden 15? I don't know, dating myself a little bit. But yeah, that was absolutely fantastic catch there. And we go ahead, run the toss. They do take a timeout. We're debating here, but I think the decision is take the field goal. We could take a shot at the end zone, but we don't want to take a sack, and points are really important here. So we go ahead, take the 3-point lead. I still think that was the right decision, especially, you know, you just can't have a turnover there in the red zone. And we do get the ball coming out at half. So I feel like we're in a really solid spot here. Obviously, that touchdown we gave up, I really thought there was no chance they were scoring a touchdown on us. And they end up getting that big play and then obviously get the touchdown. He's trying to beat it. I think just the zone drifted enough, and Rod Woodson made a beautiful play there. Fortunately, not able to connect there. That was fine. I didn't see anything too open. The post, maybe he could have hit me there. Maybe I could have strafed up and agged him, but that's about it. Unfortunately, DNT got stuck, and whoever clicked onto Peppers there, I think they thought they were somebody else going for the strip about 10 yards away. But that's okay. We gave up a big play, but you know, it's just, that's happened sometimes. A Slay, oh no, Slay, you just got put on skates. I think he strafed a little late, perhaps. It was a little bit late of a strafe. He did get him to cut back, though. I just had nobody there. So that might be on my fault, too. He did get, I mean, he got out there, he contained. But unfortunately, he still got, you know, the spin, and then I had nobody to hit him. So that's probably more on me. But we got a 3rd and 5 here, and this is probably, this is probably when we know that EA is not going to let us win. That is Earl Thomas with 99 hit power, 95-ish tackling, and Michael Vick just shrugged him off. I feel like that's probably a fumble 9 out of 10 times. I don't know, maybe... at least not a touchdown, right? He doesn't run through him, which is just absolutely wild. And that's just, I feel like, it's like what, I don't know. I don't have words to say. I feel like that was probably one of the unluckiest things that I've experienced, and of course it happens in one of the biggest games. I was shocked they took the hit instead of going down, instead of trying to just make sure they get their 3. I was shocked that obviously it ended up working. It was just a lot. I was really shocked. I was really, really shocked. And unfortunately, we're in a fight here, giving up those 2 touchdowns, which I did. I would have put money that we would not have given up. Like when this game first started, I'm like, we're not giving up a touchdown, and we ended up giving up 2 in a very unlucky fashion. Now, this was a counter. This was not supposed to be a counter. I know it looks really bad right now. We wanted to dive. It wasn't. He did set it as an audible, and that was not what he meant to do. And we go ahead, and obviously we were getting some slack. Like, that's a bad call. Obviously, it wasn't what we wanted to do, and unfortunately, it was in a big situation like that. Spin, tackle from behind, the worst animation in the world, first down. Oh my goodness. That was tough. But we do set up a 3rd and 8 here. We still have time. It's not over, right? You still believe. We still have time. 3rd and 8. Let's go. Come on. You see Clowney come off the edge, step up, sack, timeout, punt the ball. We have a shot. 37 seconds. Do we have the clutch gene? We're about to find out. Let's go. All right, Vic, sit in the pocket. Is that like LT just throwing off people? Do you see? LT absolutely destroyed 2 people on that. I think it was LT. I go upfield. I'm open. I swear I'm trying to go down. I promise you I'm hitting both triggers. I have no idea how I one-cut there. Maybe I was a little late on... No idea why I would... There's no way. So a little bit of a choke, perhaps. But the fact that they got the fumble animation, that's twice now they've actually got the fumble animation. The other time went out of bounds. It cost us a first down. But that's twice that they got it. Both times. Like, the fact that we didn't break the tackle, it's just... It's frustrating. I kind of blame myself, though. I do look back and I'm like, I should always be better there. Once I catch that, I did not expect me to not get touched at all. When I didn't expect, like, right when I caught it, I'm like, oh, I gotta go down, and then by then I'm getting stripped, or I got that 1 cut. I have no idea how I got that 1 cut. I don't know. I do feel like I let my team down a little bit, looking back on the footage. Like, I know we did get unlucky. There's no doubt about it. Just because I didn't go down there, like, the strip shouldn't happen that often, though I know it does happen a decent enough of time when you have to go down. The Zeke fumble, that was a big... I mean, it doesn't look as big, but that was early on. Zeke getting stripped from a weird angle and causing us not to get the first. If he would have broke that tackle, you never know. He could have been gone. And then, obviously, the worst of all was Michael Vick running through Earl Thomas. That's probably... The fumble was my fault. I put, we still had a shot to win. And I choked, so that's maybe it's on me perhaps, but obviously EA did not do us any favors in that game, and that Michael Vick, I still feel like we got cheated, even though I could have did better. But sorry to DNT and Slay, they were fantastic teammates. If they invite us again, we'll definitely play again. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Definitely check out Muthead's Twitch channel. I think it's like Muthead TV on Friday night, though they're going to have like 8,000 people probably watching, so it'll be easy to find on Madden. Check it out. Friday Night Football. They give $1,000 away thanks to Grubhub, so it's pretty awesome. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. I wish we could have brought home the underdog. So many people are rooting for us. I wish we could have brought that home, but it's okay. I think we played all right. So thank you guys so much. That's all I got. ChewbaccaLemma out.